Into another exciting night here in the FRR Racing League as we take on Las Vegas tonight. Here with me, as always, G. Patrao, and someone who is a dear friend of mine, someone who broadcasts with me over in the F1 world. Jay Damron is here with me. So he knows a lot about NASCAR, loves to play the game, so we had him join us tonight, taking over where Sniper normally is. And so here, let me shoot right in and give you the starting lineup for tonight. On the pole, winner 2 weeks ago at Talladega, Mucka. And the guy that pushed him to that win, Typical, starting second. Mini Golf, third. Flash 9, fourth. Dan the Man, starting fifth. Shovelhead starting sixth. True Death and Twitch, his other RCR teammates, starting right there, seventh and eighth. Mac Attack starting ninth, and 19mm is going to be bringing out the top 10. And that is going to be tonight here in Vegas at night. I think it's going to be, what, a 200-miler race? 30, is it 35 laps, stage one? Something like that? All right.
How many cars you got racing?
And we are about to join them.
Do you want to give them the breaking news?
Well, I was hoping we'd have a last minute. Wait, stop! But Hurricane beat me to it. Unfortunately, I'm just going to make my own story up about this because there is no telling what's going on, but with the Jets' big win today over the Packers, Favre has decided to sit tonight out and sulk in his sulkiness after those wonderful Packers got their
Jets.
got beat by old Zach Wilson, the MILF monster.
The MILF monster, the MILF slayer himself.
Did you get that invite, Jake?
Let me check.
I just sent it to you. So when you get in there, just hit options. It'll take you into the race, so you can flash through and see what's going on.
Sweet.
Another insider that I found out on Thursday's practice is that Mucka and Fieldspiller have formed an alliance.
No, they haven't.
Do tell.
I'm gonna want to see that one with my own eyes. All right, here we
They
go.
haven't been doing that all season long, anyways.
No, they've been just bumper to bumper. All right, on the pole, you got Mucka and his teammate Typical on that outside.
Is there like stuff you can display on the screen like an F1, Dan?
No, there is not.
Oh. Who makes this game?
Yeah, nobody. They closed up shop.
Right.
Give me just a second, guys watching. If you guys watching, just hold on just a minute. I need to change something real quick for the volume.
Okay.
Nose ahead a little bit.
All right, here we go. Yeah, mini golf taking the lead on the bottom from Mucka, or now they're running side by side.
Yeah, Mucka doesn't want to give it up that easy. So what do we need to know about this track, Dan?
What we need to know about Vegas.
Beware of the bumps in turn one.
Yeah, there are bumps in turn one. The high line, when it gets rolling, is the fast line. And Fords dominate here.
First on race day.
That's right. Give it up to my boy Joey Logano, making it into the first round of being the first person to lock themselves into Phoenix. today at Vegas. Whoop, whoop, in that 22 car. All right, so Mucka going to see that outside lane right there. It's going to prevail. He had mini golf on his inside, but that outside line, once it gets going, it is hard to make a pass on the bottom if you have a good car up top.
Yeah, looks like mini golf can get up like to the side of him, and then Mucka just pulls away.
Yep, so you all right. You got that outside lane moving with teammates Mucka and Typical, followed by teammates Shovelhead and Twitch. Twitch falling out of the championship playoffs last week, but he is not afraid to try to win a race. He said that was his goal. The remaining part of the season was to try to get up there and try to get his first win in the FRR Racing Series. And I know, talking with him and Shovel earlier, Twitch would not be upset pushing Shovelhead to a win tonight and getting Shovelhead farther up in those points and not being the guy eliminated tonight. Shovelhead currently sitting last in the points, 2 points behind True Death. It's going to be a tight points battle tonight to see who gets eliminated, who rolls that unlucky number 7 and gets the 7th person eliminated here in Vegas, and leaving us 6 to battle 2 more races before the championship race in Phoenix.
So we got eliminated last week?
Twitch was eliminated last week in the 7 car. And that just happens to be Shovel's teammate. So you got Mucka holding the lead hard with his teammate Typical right behind him. Shovelhead dives low, gets away from his teammate, and goes low to try to get underneath Typical as Typical slides up top to get behind Mucka. So Shovelhead's going to dive it low underneath Typical. He's going to try to get that little bit of sniff of draft off of Mucka and pull it down on the bottom. Is he going to be able to complete it? They are fighting hard in the middle of this pack as well. Steele's double file from 4th on back. You've got Mini Golf leading that inside lane with Flash 9 behind him. Dan the Man pushing Flash. They get a little jittery coming out there off of turn 4, but still able to hold it together. This group is together and flying in this low draft lobby.
Typical looking to the inside.
Dude, these guys amaze me sometimes. Just this right here, I mean, y'all know how hard it is to do this at Vegas with 3 or 4 cars. They're doing it with 12.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Just pack racing at Vegas is something you don't see a lot.
Real quick.
Yeah. Flash 9 falling back just a little bit as True Death able to get up there ahead of them, and there looks like Field Filler and Perky, KB Showtime on that outside, trying to get that outside lane rolling.
Shovelhead's just holding on to the draft here in 3rd. Waiting for a moment.
Is Typical blocking for his teammate?
No. Not this early.
Well, if he was, Shovel just kind of pushed him out of the way.
The guys racing hard for that final transfer spot tonight. Shovelhead 2 points behind True Death.
Shovel wants to go out and get that win, lock himself in.
Oh, no, that's not how that works here.
Yeah, no locking in here.
We don't lock him in here. The lowest guy in points at the end of the night is out. That's simple.
Until we get to the Championship 4 at Phoenix.
And then it's the 4 left, whoever finishes ahead of the other 3. So they can finish last, second to last, third to last, and fourth to last. Yeah.
Sure, we got a little contact there. Fell off a little bit from the pack. Still running in 4th, it looks like. Mucka's still leading the pack. Typical all over the back of him.
Still side by side from fourth on back.
Yeah.
All right, as there are 39 laps in this stage, and we are working lap number 15 right now. You've got Twitch up there in third now. Field Filler taking a look on the outside of Shovelhead. Things starting to get a little fanned out now.
Top three are pulling away from the pack a little bit.
And what is interesting is the inside line is losing. They have learned that out. They are ganging up on that outside lane, and if you are on the inside line, you are about to be passed. That's what I'm learning right here.
I should go change my setup to Kansas then, so I can run the outside.
Oh, that little tiny jerk coming off of turn 4. I don't think your Kansas car would work good here. All right, so we've got Mucka, Typical, Bam Bam, Shovel, Field Filler, Mini Golf, Flash 9 in the Hooters car, his teammate KB Showtime right behind him, and Perky in that 14 car. Perky, remember, he's won 3 of the first 8 playoff races this season. Ha! Wow, and let's give a shout out to Dizzy watching with us tonight. All right, so we got 20 laps remaining here. Green flag pit stop's about to come up. We're about to see a lot of guys dive for that inside line on the backstretch.
There's some making their way to pit road right now.
Yep.
True Death, Dan the Man, the first 2 to hit pit road. Hitman hitting pit road. And a whole bunch more hitting pit road now.
Yeah.
Mucka, Twitch, Shovel.
Got a whole train of them.
Mini Golf. And the way they hit pit road here is there's a line going in right before turn 3. You have to be down on the apron.
Yep.
And you can really, if you know how to do it, you can really make up a lot of time.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if you just misstep one time, you can spin hard coming into pit road.
They'll catch you, right? Spinning the pit road.
Yeah, but then you get a black flag. All right, so Flash 9, the lone car still out on the track, yet to make a pit stop in that black and orange Hooters mobile.
Out of this group, Mucka leads them off pit road, followed by Twitch, Shovel, Perky, Mini Golf, and KB.
All right, so Mucka and Twitch, Shovelhead. What happened to Typical?
Field Filler and 1-9 are on pit road now.
Where's Typical? He was all over Mucka's bumper.
Yeah. He stayed out when Mucka went in. So
yep, Typical is on pit road now.
Yeah.
Okay. So the leader currently is Flash 9 during this green flag round of pit stops. As we have 18 laps remaining here in stage number 1.
Flash is on pit road as well.
Yeah, in the South Point Casino 200.
You ever been to the South Point Hotel Casino, Dan?
No. Honestly, when I go to Vegas, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I stay at Hooters.
Stay at Hooters?
I stay at Hooters. Hooters has a huge casino hotel there. Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of the only places that still has dollar tables. You can sit there and play freaking all day long for $1. I mean, not for $1, but everyone else has $5 bets. Hooters still has dollar tables. It's one of only 3 Hooters in the entire world that smokes their wings 72 hours before you eat them.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fun
Man, I used
fact.
to work at Hooters, and I don't know how I didn't know any of this. I guess they don't teach us about the cooler Hooters when you work there.
And when you walk into Hooters it's right off the strip. It's not on the strip. It's right over by the MGM. But when you walk into Hooters, they used to have an Alan Kulwicki race car sitting right in front of you when you walked in. I'm sure now, I mean, it's been a couple years since I've been there. Me and Dylan went there a couple years ago. And that's where we stayed. But when you walk in, there was an Alan Kulwicki car there. I'm sure now that Chase Elliott's sponsored by Hooters, it's probably a Chase Elliott car by now. But yeah, I do recommend if you go to Vegas, just stay at Hooters. It's cheap, easy, and who doesn't want to see Hooters all day?
Right. And give me some of those boneless wings too. Toss in that 911 sauce.
Well, after the round of pit stops, I believe Mucka is in the lead.
Oh yeah.
Try to get back to the race.
I believe you are absolutely correct, and I believe Bam, 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 Twitch is running second.
And Shovel in third.
You're correct.
That's what I'm looking. Trying to get the whole running down here.
Yeah, pack not as tight as it was a couple laps ago. It's definitely
no. The
out
pits
now.
definitely do that. So Shovel running third, Perky battling hard with Mini Golf for fourth, and Field Filler all over the back of Mini Golf. And that's for that fourth position. Looks like Mini Golf's got it. He's bringing Field Filler with him, so move Field Filler up to fifth. Perky back to sixth. Flash 9, who by all rights will inherit the points lead tonight again, with Favre not being here. And it's been a tight battle between the two of them. So it's going to be interesting here these last couple of races. So we've got Perky and then KB Showtime, followed by True Death. And this is... I know the world knows that I'm a big Shovelhead fan, but this is really working in Shovelhead's favor right now. He was a 2-point underdog going into the race to True Death. Right now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's a 2-point ahead of True Death right now if the stage were to end, which I think we have about 11 laps left in it. So this is working in Shovelhead's favor for the moment, but this is a long race. So I mean, stage points are very important, but. Like I said, long race. Just pointing out that
Shovelhead's probably the one I've raced with the most, so I'm pulling for Shovelhead.
We don't do picks until stage 3, and you can't take Shovelhead.
I'm taking Shovelhead.
You can't take Shovelhead.
I'm letting you know now before stage 3. I'm taking Shovelhead.
Okay. It's a good thing this is my show. You're just here as a spectator. I'll mute your
That's
ass.
all right. So I can tell you who Niner's going to go with too.
Shovelhead?
Nope, he's going to go with the number 2 car that's out in the lead.
Mucka is looking in great form right now.
Mucka is the only car I have picked all season that actually won the race for me. And when I picked him in the beginning of stage 3 at Talladega, that's my boy, Mucka in the 2.
Mucka in the 2.
Mustang Mucka. All right, guys, let's see. We are coming down to 9 laps to go.
Speaking of 9, Flash 9 just got by Shovel for third.
He sure did. Shovel is latching onto the back of that Hooters car. You know, one I'm shocked to see is really Twitch. I wasn't expecting him to be up there, to be honest with you. I really was expecting kind of after he fell out of the playoffs, kind of just a lame duck, you know, I'm here, just, so I don't get fined type deal. No, he's actually throwing down some lap times too. I mean, Heck yeah.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose here. I mean, if he's already out of the championship, like,
Yeah. Now he's
take
just
the risk, go for the win.
fighting for Rookie of the Year and trying to get his first win in the FRR Racing Series.
He's going to be going all out for it.
And Trudeau's still working hard to get past KB Showtime.
Yeah, that's another thing too with Flash getting by Shovel. That actually helps True out a little bit with
It
the
does.
points.
It does. It brings that. So I mean, True needs to get past KB, and I think Shovel needs to lose 2 more spots to tie him up. Trying to count cards like I'm in Vegas here. I'm trying to count cars.
And Shovel is under attack by Field Filler
those
and
two.
Mini
Yeah,
Golf.
by both of those cars I was talking about. Look at that. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Minnesota Golf.
Minnesota Golf Pro. All right, True still working all over the back of KB Showtime. We are coming down to 5 laps remaining here. When Mucka crosses the line, it'll be 4 to go in stage number 1. Let me grab my Blues Clues handy dandy little notebook. Because
Old Blues Clues.
as old Hurricane Hall would say, a secretary's work is never done. Got it right now in finishing order here, so I can get you points by the end of this sucker. Because this is the to me the tightest night of points.
Yes, yes it is. Looks like Twitch is closing in on the back of Mucka.
He is. He definitely is. Now, is Twitch going to get up there and try to take valuable playoff points away from a playoff driver? I think he just might. I actually think he's going to try to get the win here. All right, 2.5 laps remaining in stage number 1. And Twitch all over the back of that 2 car. But Mucka holding a steady wheel. Oh, Twitch, I taught you that earlier. You can't go there. You can't make a pass on the bottom. If it's going to be a pass like that, you're going to have to do it on the high side, bro. Don't look too far. Flash 9 is coming.
There he goes.
And Twitch underneath Mucka trying to get the stage win. Oh, he's going to wash up into him? He's not, but Mucka's going to have that drive off on the high side. And they are side by side with 1 lap remaining here in stage number 1.
See if Twitch will go the high line this time.
The high line is where you get the drive off the corner. If someone's going to open up that bottom to you, it's because they know what they have.
Yeah, Mucka's blocking the high line now.
Oh, Twitch is going to dive it in on the outside. He's not going to be... Oh, he's got to run.
Oh, and a block
and
from Mucka.
Mucka got the block and got the stage win. Give Mucka not only his first win of the season 2 weeks ago, but now he gets his first stage win of the season. So Mucka wins stage 1.
Twitch was trying his damnedest right there.
Yeah, he was.
Excellent defense by Mucka.
Flash 9, Shovelhead.
Golf, looks like. And Field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, who was 4th? Or who was 5th?
Golf Field Filler.
Golf was
Right
6th, so
behind
Field
Shovel.
Filler. Okay. Field Filler. Minnesota Golf Pro. Perky.
KB, looks like.
KB True Dan. KB True Dan. All right, start of stage number 2, and you've got Mucka on the inside, Twitch to his outside, and Shovel right where Mucka wants him. There ain't nobody better to push you than Shovel.
Sometimes.
And we've seen these two get together quite a bit lately. Twitch and Flash 9 running nose to tail. Normally, you would say someone's being left outside to dry. What do you say when they're on the inside? They're being left inside and in timeout? Like these guys are about to freak train them on the outside. This is a tight battle for the lead up here between Mucka, Twitch, Shovelhead, Flash 9, Minnesota Golf Pro. And don't look too far behind you, but Shovelhead has company in the form of True Death coming up behind him on that inside lane, and he's got Perky pushing him.
Yeah, I feel like Shovel's just dropping further and further back on that inside
Yep,
line.
and True Death looking to get an open spot on that outside lane so that he, once he gets there, can get around Shovel as well. He knows he needs to make up some of those points he just lost in stage number 1. But Mucka's Ford Mustang has got the power tonight. Led every lap of stage number 1. And has a dominating Mustang out front tonight. As we are working lap number 6, or lap number 5 of 37 here in stage number 2. And these front 4...
3 stages in a race?
Yeah. Yep. These front 4 starting to get nose to tail, which is going to help them drive away from that side-by-side pack behind them.
Yep. You can go about 20 laps on a tank of gas. Unless you're field filler and in your fuel gear, you can go about 25 laps.
Yeah, but it looks as though Flash 9 tonight has been stretched it out the most of anybody.
Yeah.
All right, so Twitch getting to the outside of Mucka, and he's got help behind him in the form of Flash 9 and his teammate Shovelhead. And don't look too hard, but Minnesota Golf Pro and Field Fill are going to jump to the outside as well. Put Twitch out front. And is he going to stay up high? And yes, that's what you do. That is respectable racing right there. You don't leave the people that brought you to the dance. You bring them with you. So Twitch going to stay on that outside lane and help make sure the people that got him up there are going to get by Mucka as well. Mucka going to try to squeeze up. Oh, he's not going to have a spot. He had it there for just a second. But that gap filled quick.
Desperately to get back on that outside line.
That gap filled quick with Shovelhead. So Shovelhead trying to get by Mucka to get that 3rd spot.
Mucka's just being left out to dry, or left in to dry.
Left in to dry. I like it, the left in time. He's in timeout on the inside lane.
Oh, and he got a little contact there.
Oh no, Mucka getting freight trained by that outside line. That's all right. He's got a fast Mustang. He'll be back up there at some point tonight. And his teammate, Dan the Man, going to let him in. He's going to try to let him in. And I guess what did you say? They made an alliance? Whatever.
Yes.
All right, his alliance buddy, Field Filler, out in front of him, trying to help him get in line. Alliance buddy. Bro, they have been racing harder than anybody in this series against each other from the drop of the flag at Daytona. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. They race each other hard as hell. Probably harder than anybody else races each other in this entire league.
That's usually how it is. That's how it is.
Oh, and they're going 3 wide. Mucka in the middle.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe they are in an alliance. He backed out. Just messing. They can do what they want to do. They're big boys. God, the battle was so good. I don't even know what's going on up front. My boy Twitch is leading. Look at that. Twitch up front with Flash 9, Shovelhead, and Minnesota Golf Pro. As we're working lap 12 of 37.
Dan the man looking on the inside of field filler.
Kind of getting a line going right here.
As Sniper would say, the conga line.
The conga line. That's Twitch leading the conga line right now.
Yep. And did you know that toilets flush backwards in Australia?
I do.
Oh, just bringing up Sniper comments.
Something to do with the Earth and its axis. I'm not a physics expert, but something like that.
Sure, yeah. Sounds good to me. As long as it goes down when I press the button, I don't really give a shit where it goes.
Yeah. I don't care what direction it spins.
Me either.
As long as it spins.
Man, they are running this high line like it's the preferred groove. I love it, dude. I love it. All right. Twitch, Flash, Shovel, Minnesota Golf Pro, Dan the Man, and Mucka in that front group, followed by That Man Perky, Typical, KB Showtime, True Death, Mac Attack, King, 19mm, and bringing up the rear in the 11 FedEx car is Piedmont. I'm trying to figure out what Dan the Man. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what Dan the Man's doing here. He keeps diving to that inside a lot, but there's nobody there to help him, so I'm not quite sure where he's trying to go.
Maybe he keeps doing it, hoping somebody will eventually get the message.
Yeah,
and,
I mean that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I would do the same thing. Just dive down there, see somebody, take the bait, go with you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have about 2 more laps here before they have to make stages. We're working lap number 18 of 37. So I do see green flag pit stops happening. Now.
Well, not yet. It's like one more lap.
Yeah, this lap here will put him halfway through the stage.
See if anybody signals. Typical. True Death, Mac Attack are the first 3 to hit pit road.
couple more diving for the pits.
Twitch, Shovel, Golf Pro, Dan the Man.
Perky.
Yeah, and Perky.
Oh, Twitch, you were going in there kind of hot, bro. All right, he slowed down. Whew.
Flash 9 field filler, and Mucka hitting pit road. KB was going kind of slow, coming around on the apron. Wonder if he ran out of gas or something. Everybody has hit pit road.
They
Put
have it. It
Twitch
looks like
back in the lead.
Twitch is going to have a nice size lead here over his teammate Shovelhead. Is that right? Is that Shovelhead right behind him?
Yep.
And there is a group behind them coming. As we have 14 to go. I think.
Like field fillers in third. Mini Golf Pro is in fourth. Typical fifth. True Death sixth. Dan the Man seventh. And Flash 9 eighth.
All right, so at the end of stage one, Shovel went from 2 points back as the last man out to now he is 5 points to the good. So we're going to see what he can do here in stage number 2.
That was looking pretty good here, too.
And let's ride around with True Death here for a minute as he's trying to catch those guys up front. True Death riding here in 7th position, right behind the teammates of Dan the Man and MFF Typical. And let's give a huge shout out to the guy up there running right behind Field Filler. And that is Minnesota Golf Pro in that Halloween car. Running there solidly in the top 5 almost all night. All right, Twitch, and don't turn your rearview mirror off because you have a full rearview mirror of Shovelhead at the moment. He is closing in quick.
Twitch just keeps putting on consistent lap after consistent lap, though, holding them about the same distance back. Yeah, if I were him, I'd just turn off that rearview mirror, focus on the race in front of you, go out and try to get that win.
Both Flash 9 and Typical got by True Death.
Man.
Yeah.
Field filler looking inside of Shovel.
Yeah. Put field filler up to second. Minnesota Golf Pro trying to get that third spot from him. So move field up to second, and he is coming for Little Bam Bam Twitch. As we are coming down to 7 laps to go here in stage number 2. Protect the outside lane. Oh, never mind. I see what happened. Somebody's not in their fuel gear.
Who would that be?
That would be field filler. He's always in a fuel gear. Except when he can close up and ramp on by you. Alright, coming down to 5 to go. Can Bam Bam hold it off, get his second stage win of the season? And just 1 week too late. As he was the car eliminated last week at the Charlotte Roval.
Oh, that's a tough race to do it on, too.
Yeah. I'm proud of him, though. He went far in the playoffs. For being 16, he does a great job.
He's only 16? That's impressive.
All right, so we have 4 laps remaining here in stage number 2 here in the Las Vegas 200, as field filler has closed the gap on Bam Bam Twitch and is looking to the inside.
I don't know that he'll be able to keep this run, though.
Bam Bam needs that momentum on the outside.
They touched a little bit.
Oh, Shovel gets up on the wall, comes down into Mucka.
They're battling it out.
And Twitch holding tough on that outside lane. 3 to go.
Yeah.
And Field slides up in front of him.
Yep.
And True Death has caught Shovelhead. As we're looking at that tight points battle here, running right now in 5th and 6th. True Death passes Shovelhead, so now that's a 4-point difference. Oh, Favre chimes in. He could be sick. I saw your Snapchat this morning, buddy. I believe you might be.
So you did get confirmation the far's all good?
He just messaged the YouTube that we're on right now.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. We are definitely missing Favre in this race tonight. For sure.
Well, he had an understandably tough day, so.
Last 9, looking for second. And the man right there on the inside as well.
Alright. Hey man, Trish just get eaten alive right now.
3 wide? No.
No?
Flash
We'll
back
get back
out
in
of
a
it.
second.
I know I called you 15 times. I can't have a conversation with you while I'm in the middle of a live stream. If you want to talk, get in the broadcast with us. We'd all love to hear from you. Even though you can't be in the race, you can still be a part of the family.
Right.
And I'm sorry about the day you had, man. I really am. Field filler with the win in stage number 2. So I'm sitting here looking at Favre's messages on the dang YouTube.
Far as makes you feel any better, Niner had a tough day as well. So.
Niner had a horrible day against And stupid birds.
Yeah, dirty birds, baby. I told you, I was like, yo, it ain't too late to delete that Facebook post, but
nope, I'm gonna stick to it. It's still Falcon
Bills
hunting
Mafia,
season.
baby. Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia, there you go. One of the only teams we're talking about that probably have a chance at the Super Bowl this year.
Well, they did say whoever won that game between Buffalo and Kansas City had to.
Who won? I knew it was close when I looked.
Buffalo won.
Buffalo won. Wow.
They won by 4, 24-20.
They take the lead late, I'm guessing.
Yep, they scored a touchdown with 1 minute to go.
Wow.
14.
Yeah, Chiefs had a slight lead when I looked, and that was like a couple minutes left in the fourth.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Guys. Hey, y'all commentate for just a minute. Let me do something real quick.
Okay.
Well, we'll try our best while he's gone.
Yeah, right. All right. Who we got in first? We got
let me split my screen around here. Field Fillers in first, followed by Flash 9.
Followed by.
And then you got Dan the Man and Twitch side by side for third.
Yeah. Got the pack all grouped up again. We'll see what happens here.
And now we got Field Filler pretending he's the pace car as everybody else is 2 by 2 behind him.
This will definitely help out Field Filler.
Yo, don't do it better than me. Like,
oh.
just commentate. You don't have to be better than me, okay? And I might not unmute my mic.
No, we need you back here at some point. We can only be better than you for brief moments.
Yeah.
It's the consistency where you get us there.
Oh, and here we go again. Another 180-mile pace lap. Field Filler being the pace car.
Yeah.
As typical is now on the inside of Flash 9.
It's going real low here.
I did tell these guys, to give us something to talk about. And as of right now, they're doing it.
Oh,
and guys, I just want you to know, whoever beats the other person in the third stage is the guy advancing. They are both tied right now at 248 apiece between Shovelhead and True Death. It comes down to this stage right here. Whoever finishes ahead of the other one advances to the next round. The guy who finishes behind the other, and True Death hard into the wall. Oh, as I'm sitting there speaking.
I didn't see that.
Oh no!
Will that bring out a caution? Are they racing back to the line?
I think it should.
It looks like they're racing it out at the moment.
Well, they
haven't made it back to the line yet.
Yeah, they race back to the line. So when they get to the line, we'll find out.
Yes, they are slowing down. All right.
Caution is out.
So as I was saying, with the end of stage 2 and Blade and Shovelhead getting that mistake right there towards the end of stage 2, it has tied Shovelhead and True Death at 248 points apiece. So here in stage 3, the one who finishes ahead of the other one advances to the next race. In Homestead, the one who finishes behind the other one is going to be still in the race at Homestead, but just out of the opportunity to win a championship here in the FRR Racing Series. This is what I've been excited about, this point system, and this is why I've been excited about these playoffs. It has been a tight group since the beginning of the playoffs, and here we are, team captain and team member at RCR. They booted one of the RCR guys out last week, and now they're racing head-to-head to see who's going to, who's going to advance to the next round here. It's just crazy.
This is crazy. It's a hell of a first race to commentate with you. Everybody battling it out, seeing 3 wide, 2 by 2, all across the track.
Well, I say that, but Perky is the guy right ahead of him, and he's got 253 points. So there's a 5-point difference between the two of them and Perky.
So Perky
the
could still be
possibility
at
that
risk
Perky
here.
could be the one out, but I just don't see it the way that everything's going right now. I mean, Perky's got a pretty... Well, I mean, I didn't see True Death, getting wrecked right here either. So, I mean, it's we're just gonna have to play it out and see how it goes. Kyle
Typical
Larson
leads
getting
them out
kicked
of
out
pits.
last week, you know.
Typical leads them out of the pits, followed by Field Filler, Flash 9, Bam Bam Twitch, Perky,
And Shovelhead.
Shovelhead. And then Mac Attack, it looks like. As they're getting lined back up. Oh, behind Shovel is Mucka, then Mac Attack, then Dan the Man. And then Golf, 1-9, Pittman, King, True, and then it looks like KB out back. As we're reaching the restart zone.
Typical
Green
with a
flag
good
back out.
jump on the restart.
I don't even know who to put my camera on at the moment. All the action going on. Put it on my pick to win shovel.
Speaking
And
of
yeah,
picks,
to win. Here we are at the beginning of stage 3, and we've got a lot of people on Twitter tonight, or on YouTube tonight, because this is so far been the race of the playoffs. We're gonna go ahead and do our picks to win. We'll go ahead and Jake, since you're our guest tonight, Mr. J Damron 277 from the F1.2 E-Pro Racing Series. Who's your pick to win tonight?
I'm going to give it to Shovelhead. Shovelhead's helped me out a lot in this game. He's been looking pretty solid in most of the stages, so I'm going to play favorites here and go with him.
Okay.
Pace-wise, though...
no, don't get one.
All right. I'll go on. All right.
And we'll talk later. G Patrap, who's your pick to win tonight, my friend?
I am going to go with, since we've been talking about Hooters most of this race, I'm going to go with that Hooters number 9 car and Flash 9.
Oh, Flash 9 in the 9 car. And
who's your pick?
Well, we'll talk later. My second pick.
No.
If Jake hasn't been one of my best friends for the last freaking 10 years, I would be very upset right now. But I'm not. All right.
I'll change my pick.
No, it's really okay. So I'm going to say he's going to go back-to-back, and it's not back-to-back in the game. The 22 car is going to win twice at Vegas, once in NASCAR and once in FRR. Give the win to Typical in that 22 car.
Okay.
Flash, you got to pick to win tonight? Or Favre, you got to pick to win tonight, buddy?
Oh, for a second I thought Favre was in here. I was like, yo, I didn't know what he was doing, but got me checking the party. Also wouldn't mind seeing Twitch get a win here, you know, since he's been eliminated. I feel like it'd be good for him to get his first win of the season, bring some momentum into the next one.
So Typical out front, Flash 9, doing Flash 9 things, stopping the 22 car.
Yeah, they're just pulling away from the rest of the pack in third. These two are out there running by themselves at the moment.
And if we were in their chat lobby, Flash would be saying, "I'm just riding," as he does during practice. "I'm just riding."
I'm just riding. I like that. And Flash takes the lead. It's quick like the Flash, huh?
So True Stream went away. Who was the other one that was streaming?
Field Filler and Pittman.
What's Field Filler's?
Field Filler.
Simple enough. Is there a way you can see how many laps are left?
That's why I have to. That's what I need a stream for. And True Death stream went down.
Yep.
Man, you really think they'd make the spectating menu a little bit better?
You would think. Especially after my little bougie tail's been playing, doing F1 broadcasting, where I can see what miles per hour you're going, what gear you're in, how many tires you got, when you got the tires, how long till you need the tires.
Tire wear.
Is the rain about to come?
Yeah, so NASCAR 5 Heat developers, if you're listening to this,
there aren't any. Their shop is closed up, brother.
Right,
there's already
NASCAR
a whole nother. There
Heat
isn't one. It's called NASCAR Ignition, and it's worse than, I mean, something Fred Flintstone would have came up with.
Whatever the next NASCAR game is, then fix your game.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a year and a half, buddy. All right, so we have 33 laps to go here. Great.
No, I think the next NASCAR game will be better than, because Monster was part of the ones. Monster was part of the ones that made NASCAR Heat 5, and then they partnered with iRacing. So
Like
they did, and you can
drinks?
Monster Gaming. So you can definitely see the resemblance of NASCAR Heat 5 when you play the new World of Outlaws Dirt game.
yes,
You can definitely see the resemblance between the two. But I'm going to go ahead and let you know. I mean, I know this is NASCAR and everything. That Outlaw Dirt game is one of the best racing games I've ever sat down and played the night it came out and enjoyed. I was very, very excited for that game, and it's very fun. Very fun. All right, so Flash 9 able to get around Typical for the lead, so put Flash out front, Typical in second. But this battle right now is a hard one for third between Filler, Twitch, True Death, Shovelhead, and that man Perky in that 14 car. Perky trying to make sure Stuart Haas has a show in here in the playoffs, as Favre not able to make it tonight. Perky can try to get up there and do what Favre does, and that's show up at the end. Well, I mean, Favre would lead every lap and then some. But he's not here, so.
Looks like True Death's got a little damage on his front.
I'm sitting here in messages on my phone. So, nobody picked Twitch.
I just said I wanted Twitch. So
no, you picked Shovel, bro. You picked Shovel.
Right.
You can't take
I said I would like to see I also would like to see Twitch
buddy.
win.
You cannot take Shovel back, dude.
I'm not taking Shovel back, but I'm saying I would be happy to see Twitch get a win, get some momentum going into the next season, get that off his back for this year.
Yep. All right, so pit stop starting right now. Look, going to lead them down.
Mucka, Minnesota Golf Pro.
And I want to see this one right here. And I kind of want to, one of the downfalls of Twitch this season, or the problems that he's had this season, is if he's going in the pits in front of or behind somebody, the person in front of him, probably 3 times out of 10 gets a black flag. So let's see what happens here in the pits. And this should be the final pit stop, I believe. Quite possibly.
Yeah. So any caution?
28 to go. Maybe not.
Yeah, so maybe.
All right, Bam Bam making a dash for the pits. He's bringing Shovelhead with him.
Flash and Typical staying out.
KB.
Same with Field and Perky.
I still think they got some life left. They just want to run on
the
fuel load.
True Death coming in. King G, 1-9, and Dan the Man.
So for those of you who are new to the FRR viewing or not quite sure, what the rules are, well, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. In stages 1 and 2, you are allowed to save 2 laps of fuel. That gives you mandatory pit stops. If they fall in that saving a lap or 2. If you have to save 3 laps, you have to make a pit stop. Do you have to get gas and tires? Absolutely not. You have to take the move down pit road, at least stop in your box for 3 seconds, and then you can go. You take no tires, no fuel, no repair. Then it's okay to do that. You have mandatory pit stops. Here in stage number 3, you may save 3 laps of fuel. So if the math adds up and you have to save 4 laps of fuel, you have to go down pit road. Tires, fuel, not, you have a mandatory pit stop. That's how FRR rolls.
How they roll.
Last 9 and Typical come out of the pits. Same
they
way
do,
they
and Field Filler may have gained some ground on them, but the ground was really gained. It looks like it's going to be this group here between Twitch, Mucka, and Shovelhead. They have steam coming from the stretch. I think they might be able to latch onto that air of Typical and bring this front pack closer together.
Just remember, though, with the low draft, it's kind of hard to get a draft that far back.
Yeah, but you've got 3 versus 1 versus 1, because Typical's too far back from Flash to get anything. All he's got is a good view of Hooters.
And who doesn't like Hooters?
I know, right? I'm going to ask Jake later what color he wanted me to paint my rear spoiler, because he sees it more than I do. So I was going to ask him what color he wanted to watch when we go play dirt later.
Wow. I like the pink color.
Typical. I mean, my car is all pink and dirt. The pink 69er. All right. 69. Typical all over the back of Flash 9. That 22 car working his way back up to the front. Well, back up to the front. He's still there.
So he's just hanging on. Holding that spot at the moment. Just riding.
Yeah, but I mean, the battle so far, I mean, the last part of stage number 3 has been 4 right here. The guys battling for third as Perky going underneath Twitch.
And those front 2 are just going to pull away because they got the fresher tires.
How is this track on tires? Does it usually wear them down pretty quick?
It's not. Yes. It's not Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta, huh? I don't think any track's Atlanta, to be fair.
Darlington.
Yeah, but you still can wear out your tires pretty quick.
Okay. Have they ever repaved Atlanta in like the last 20 years?
Yeah, last year. They reshaped it and everything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's a super speed right now. It's like Daytona and Talladega.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll share Play Ignition with you later and you can run it, dude. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
run a lot differently, I imagine now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So Flash
you
9,
run it like a super speedway.
yeah, just wide open, bro.
That's awesome.
So Flash 9, who won this race in the spring, but barely by a bumper over Favre, and Favre had his teammate Perky pushing him, and Flash had his teammate Chase pushing him. It was a photo finish. So Flash trying to get the double dip here in Vegas this year.
How many laps to go, Niner?
That's exactly what I'm checking right now, bro. He doesn't take it off of the leaderboard. And I'm also messaging Mrs. Shovelhead.
Mrs. Shovelhead.
There are 15 laps to go. Oh my God, she said, I won't go home until the race is over. Please message me when it's close. She said, the suspense is killing me. I love her.
That's a supportive wife right there.
Oh, dude, Elise is one of my favorite people.
My girlfriend likes to laugh when I lose at video games, so. Says I need the ego check. Just holding on to that number 9 car.
He is.
And they're just pulling away from that.
And we got Perk.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, this group of 5 right here, you would think.
You cut out really bad. What?
Yeah.
I said you would think this group of 5 would be catching them, but they are not.
Yeah, seems like they're trying to get position more than help each other all get back up to the front. Them battling each other is not going to help, but...
But Twitch gets into Shovel!
Oof. Dropped a couple spots back because of that.
That's the battle we're going to watch.
It's not going to help his case much right there.
All right, Shovel is 2 minutes ahead of True. He's going in the pits. So Shovelhead making his round of pit stops right here.
Pittman's already on pit road.
Man, this is getting intense. Slow.
Field filler Mucka.
Mac attack.
Struggle.
Oh my gosh, he's killing me. The suspense, bro. Alright, Shovelhead on pit road. Where is True Death? I mean, it's coming down.
True Death is hitting pit road right now.
Alright, so Shovelhead getting out of the pits. Doesn't look like he had a black flag, so he slowed down good enough there. So Shovelhead out of the pits. Let's see, as we have 13 laps remaining here, and True in the pits now. So let's go jump on with Shovelhead. I'm sorry, guys. I know everybody wants to see what else is going on in the race, but this is the battle of the night, is between these two to see who advances to the next round. As Flash 9 still up in front of Typical.
Flash 9 is hitting pit road,
So,
and Typical
yep, take
is
Flash
staying
to
out.
the pits. All right, there is Shovelhead right there, and True Death coming off of pit road right now. And I would love to give a shout out to Mrs. Shovelhead, who is watching live right now on YouTube with us. I know the suspense is killing you. It's killing me too. We are coming down. I believe there's going to be about 10 laps to go.
Typical hitting pit road right now.
There are 11 laps to go here in the final stage of this race. When they get back to the start-finish line, there are no more cautions. We have 0 cautions with 10 to go here in the FRR Racing Series. If you wreck, get off the track.
If you wreck, can you get back on the track and continue your own race, or are you done? Is it like a requirement you have to pull off?
No, it's not a requirement. So currently, right now, in the lead is... Oh, he's going to pit road right now. 19mm. All right, so that's going to put Flash, or MFF Typical, back in the lead, I believe. Is it? Where is he at?
No, I think Flash.
I missed him.
Oh, he's coming out.
Oh, Typical's coming off pit road, so Flash 9 got by him. Not by much, but did get by him, and he's got Field Filler in second.
Wow.
And
Mucka third. So that round of pit stops right there definitely changed some things up. So you got Field Filler running second, Mucka running third. The battle right now for fourth between MFF Typical and Shovelhead. Shovelhead, all he needs to do is finish ahead of True Death to advance. All right, we are coming down. I'm going to give you a lap count here in just a second.
Now, does that damage to True Death, does that affect him? Or like,
it does, but there's no telling if he repaired it or not because of this game. If he repaired it, we might not see it.
Okay.
All right, 7 laps to go here in the South Point Casino 200. Brought to you by Sin City. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas unless Niner puts it on YouTube.
Typical back in second. Field Filler third. Mucka's in fourth, it looks like now.
We're going to go jump on board with True Death and see where he is. And someone that we've left out of the whole equation is Perky. I'm not quite sure where he is running. I think he might be running behind True Death. Bam Bam needs to get by Perky. If Bam Bam and the 12 car can get by Perky, that might save both of his teammates from elimination tonight. Can someone help me count cars?
That's going to get Perky?
Yeah, there was a 5-point difference between the two of them. If he finishes 5 positions ahead of Perky, then he would advance as well, and Perky would be the one out.
Perky's sitting back there toward the back, it looks like.
And wouldn't that be interesting? The guy that's won the most races in the playoffs could possibly be the one up for elimination tonight.
Now, when you flip through drivers, does it go in order of where they are on the track?
No, it goes on order of where they... Oh, KB Showtime spinning, wrecking on the backstretch.
If there's less than 10 to go, there's no
caution.
Race it out.
Looks like 1-9 got ahead of Perky, and looks like Twitch is looking to the outside.
All right, Mucka taking it low underneath Field Filler. And hold on a minute. True Death trying. He's got one lap to go to catch Shovelhead. He is right behind him. Not right behind him, but that's the next car he's got to get to. And he has Mini Golf all over the back of him trying to get him. Oh, there's 3 of them drafting together trying to get up there to Shovelhead. Last lap right here at Vegas. Mucka gets around Field Filler, but I can't show that right now. Where's he at? And out of turn 4, your winner, Flash 9. MFF Typical finishing second.
Oh, Shovel spun. Oh, was that past the line, though? Did they already pass the line, all of them?
Yeah. So your winner, Flash 9. Second place, MFF Typical. Third is going to be Field Filler. Fourth, Mucka. Fifth, Shovelhead. 6th, True Death. 7th, Mini Golf. 8th is Mac Attack. 9th is Dan the Man. 10th is Pittman. 11th is 19mm. 12th.
That's 5 spots.
3, 4, 5. I gotta do math. Y'all, Jeep Patrol, invite them to the post race. Let me do some math here. Holy cow!
Holy cow!
Holy cow! This was
5 racers you just named.
This was an amazing race. What an amazing race! Flash 9
joined us.
Flash 9 getting win number 6 on the season.
Still figuring out those
Flash,
points.
Typical, Field, Mucka, Shovel, True, Mini Golf, Mac Attack. Holy crap. Dan the Man. Pittman.
Who got third? Field Filler?
Yeah. Pittman. 1-9. Perky.
Oh, they're all here.
Bam Bam.
Got the whole
King. And KB. He got 20, so that equals 273. He got 26, and he got 27.
Is there an interview going on here?
Yes, sir. Hey, well, I'm sorry, Phil. Welcome in, Phil. You don't understand the way this points battle was. Holy cow. Holy cow.
We do.
Do you?
Would you believe that a Ford and a Chevy team had to team up that race?
Did they?
Because we understand what the points are, yeah.
Oh, man, that was something else, buddy. Field, I mean, you had a stout little car there tonight. Congratulations on your top 3 finish.
Thank you.
And I would like, personally, for me, thank you so much for streaming. Something happened with the stream I was watching halfway through the race. I had to jump on one quickly, and yours was the one. It was there for me. So thank you so much for streaming that race.
Okay. Did
And
I have it on the info you needed?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So let me know how was your race, man? Well, up and down.
It was good. Me and the 2 car kind of made a deal before the race that considering where we are in points, we were going to try to help each other, and so that's kind of what we did when we had a chance. And
I told them at the beginning about your guys' alliance. I told them about the alliance.
Oh,
figured we were going to be together anyway, so we may as well try to help each other, and that's what we did, and I think that's what got us where we were.
You won't believe it.
Thank you, Mucka.
Great strategy.
The idea.
Well, he told me that you and Mucka had teamed up, and I said, no, they haven't. I said, they're running freaking harder than anybody else in this league. Ever since the drop of the green flag at Daytona, it's been Mucka versus Field, Field versus Mucka. You're telling me with 3 races to go, they're just now teaming up? Come on.
Well, I got to give I thought about it. I mean, I had thought about it already, but Mucka actually verbalized it. He came out first with the verbalization of it, and I immediately was on board.
Well, if anybody else at FRR is listening right now, y'all are screwed. If you get Mucka and Field Filler teaming up together, I'm sorry, guys. It's over.
Well, I had said the field. I had said the field a couple nights ago. I noticed our cars were pretty much even, and we both had a pretty good car potential to win. So I said, well, instead of fighting him the entire time, why don't we just work together? And then maybe we could work together and get one of us a win. And,
I was during Thursday night's practice.
Heck yeah.
And,
I mean, y'all.
Instead of fighting each other, we might as well work together and try to stay in that top 4.
Hey, and look, it's not just tonight. This week y'all had a car. I mean, every week y'all's cars seem to be pretty evenly matched. So next week Homestead, that's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for that. Second place, Typical. You in the room, buddy?
Yeah, man.
What happened? You didn't quite have what you needed. You're getting a lot of these second place finishes. Got a couple wins, but you got a couple a win. Lots of second place finishes. What could you have done different to get around old Flash 9?
I should have put it with him instead of doing the extra lap. And he gained about 2 seconds on me coming out of the pits, and I didn't have enough time to run him down. I ran him down by a second, and then our tires equaled out. So.
Now, I noticed when you came out in 4th, but you got up to 2nd very quick. I thought you were definitely on the march up there to get past him, but it seemed like once you got up there, it kind of stalled out a little bit. But great job, man. 2nd place, definitely strong in the playoffs next season. Hopefully, you make it into the playoffs, because you would definitely be up there in points right now with how strong you have been these last 5 or 6 weeks. So congratulations on another strong race, another nice 2nd place finish. And man of the hour, our new points leader again. It's back to Flash this week.
Man, by default.
He's a man. He's a pitting genius. I know that.
God, he stayed out like 3 laps longer than everybody else, and
I tried to pit early to pick up time on him. Me and Field leapfrogged a couple of guys at last pit stop by pitting early, but just not enough to catch that Flash. He's just incredible here in Las Vegas.
He does some of the greatest pit strategies that I've seen all season. Like, I've actually started trying that whole fresh tire pit maneuver in some pub lobbies, and it works. Like, that's one of the coolest things I've learned doing FRR this year is what I call the flash pit strategy. It's fantastic. So congratulations. I think win number 6 on the season. I think.
I don't even count them.
Something like that. I mean,
it's been a while though.
Yeah. So quite a few wins now. Definitely gives you the points lead with Favre having his mishap tonight. He did chime in on YouTube a couple of times during the race. He just couldn't stomach watching the rest of it. So he quit watching. Yeah, great job tonight, guys. One of my favorite races to commentate, hands down, of the season. There was a lot of action all through the field. I've got so at the end of stage 2, True Death and Shovelhead were tied. The one person had to finish in front of the other one to go through to the next round until a flag was thrown in. A wrench in the game. The guy that was ahead of both of them fell back far enough that Shovel and True were both going to advance.
Wow.
Yeah. So, holy cow, on the points tonight.
Who was eliminated?
I don't say names on air.
Oh, okay.
Just in case the math's wrong, but it ain't. Not tonight. This is right.
What's the top 4 look like right now?
I didn't do that. I only did the bottom 3 because I wanted to see who. That was the race, dude. Like, that race between Shovel and True Death was freaking awesome tonight. Just to see who was going to advance. And I mean, it turned out that if you go back and watch this one, it was really good there, especially that stage 3. But guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Any of y'all want to chime in, Muck or G Patrol or Jake?
I'm just happy that my pick won.
I'm just
Good
happy
job,
the first
Flash.
race I got to commentate.
Thank you.
It was a great race.
Wait,
So
did
thank
you
guys
pick
for that.
Flash?
I did pick Flash.
He did pick Flash. Yeah, he did pick Flash.
Oh, so he went out on a limb. That's the.
Oh, typical. I picked you. I figured the 22 was gonna, two 22s were gonna win at Vegas today. I'm gonna need you to use the bumper next time I pick you. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. You thought this was good. Wait till we go to Homestead, where these guys have found 6 different lanes to run, and they can go 4 wide through 1 and 2. It's some crazy stuff you see at Homestead. We'll be right back here next Sunday night. Everyone have a good week, and we'll catch you next time.
What a race.